here for the 2019 Summer Dubs Final Four. Taylor Polk, Mike Hedinger, Jim Honeycutt, and Joe Escobedo over there.
Hey guys, I'm Mitch Trotter. I'm here with Stephen Reamer, the 2018 Summer Dubs Pro Champion, right here with us. We're going to do commentary for you today. We are also known as the Discs of Dunshire. Hi, Stephen.
Hey, thanks for having me on here. Always a pleasure.
You did a great job last year on commentary, so got to have you back. We had Mike throw. First, this is Taylor Polk also throwing here with a pretty good shot, hyzering out earlier. What's happening here is that these four guys, have been playing in a 10-week-long season where they were partnered up with a pro and accumulated points, and they are the top 4 points leaders of the year. So now they are competing against each other to see who's number one.
Remind me again how long Joe's been playing since this tournament actually happened.
This just happened a couple weeks ago, and I believe Joe's been playing about 8 months.
Yeah.
So he's been doing really good. You can see in the top right of the screen, it's showing the teams there. So if you ever get confused at who's on the team, you can just look up there. Right now we got Mike and Taylor on the team.
We're about 35 out.
Holes 1 through 3. Versus Jim and Joe. Mike's kind of a recent addition to the Diamond State Club as well. First time I met him was the first week of Wednesday Night Dubs, just a couple months ago, and he's been tearing it up.
Yeah, and if you've never played this hole is kind of daunting right at the very beginning because it's got that skinny gap that you kind of have to get through. So most people, if they throw a backhand, they throw kind of a turnover mid-range or turnover putter. You can see some people are busting out the forehands for this one. You just kind of have to worry about this one tree that is probably about 150 feet out in the middle of the fairway.
What about the one tree that's 10 feet out? I worry about that one.
I worry about that.
I should say that this is the I did the filming and the camera or the editing also. This is my first try with some new software, so I hope it works out all right.
That looks good. I think you should put your application in for Gomez.
You guys hear that? Jonathan? You can see down at the bottom, after hole 1, everybody, no birdies.
Is that Randall Palmer?
I think Randall was there doing chase cam.
It was like a little Sasquatch running across the screen in the background.
We're through 2 holes, no birdies yet. So
yeah, you see Randall in the back by the tee, by the pin.
Yeah, he's trying to get some chase cam footage. He had an issue with his SD card. We weren't able to use it, but hope to get some of that going pretty soon.
I feel like I'm just gonna say this now. That way I don't have to say it on every hole. That was a great shot, by the way.
Jim's gonna put an end to this no birdie streak here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this now before I have to say this on every hole. That every hole is basically a tight shot off the fairway.
Yeah, it's a tough course. It's short, but very challenging. Oh yeah, good putt by Taylor there.
Just kind of snuck it in. A little low.
Jim with a solid putt there. Nice putt, Jim. Looks like we got 2s for everybody after a 2-hole streak of pars. Right now, as you can see in the top right, like I said earlier, Mike is with Jim and Taylor is with Joe. They're playing doubles, but they're accumulating scores at an individual level.
And Jim actually throws a lot of these kind of overhand, tomahawk, thumbers, all these kind of things. Just kind of get through all these woods. He does that on every course, actually.
Yeah, he's got a good overhand. They just switched teams, by the way. If you'll see, Mike is now with Jim and Taylor's with Joe. That's a great shot. Jinx. You can't talk till I say your name. Steven.
Okay. I thought that was going to be a sad commentary. Yes, Steven, I invite you on this thing, but you can't talk.
You got to follow the Jinx rules wherever you go, man.
That last shot was actually really, really good.
Yeah, that was good. That's a tight gap. They've moved this tee pad back, what was that, like a year ago or so?
Yeah, whenever they redid all of the actual tee pads themselves, it made these courses really, really nice.
That's a good birdie there. Used to be, this left pin was almost a gimme, from the short pin, but it's not anymore now that it's recessed back a little bit. That's a good push up through there.
This is a really hard hole too to kind of push it uphill. You can kind of see it on the footage, but this is actually playing pretty high uphill, and I don't know how that missed all the trees, but it did. It's all the way up there almost. A lot of people like to play this kind of flex forehand. I bet Jim throws that actually. Ooh.
Looks like you may be right.
Psychic. Do me good, Jim. Oh.
Got some good shots up there. Putting from what looks like about circle's edge here.
Yeah, probably a little out actually. It looked like if it didn't catch that foliage, it would have gone in. Oh,
solid putt by Taylor there.
Is that the first score that's been different?
I think so. Yeah, they went threes for the first two holes and then twos, and so now we got some differentiation there. No, it can't be because we got some people at, I don't know.
Some people at -3. I guess hole 4. I think hole 4 may have been.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good shot by Taylor there.
This hole's got several routes, actually. A lot of people play a turnover putter right through this gap that Joe's going. Just kind of have to not hold it that far right. And then a lot of people play a flick out on the outside gap. Mitch over here actually throws a thumber most of the time.
Yep, shout out to Brock Muty. He taught me on this hole how to throw a thumber.
Mitch said earlier that oftentimes we're called the Discs of Dunshire. That's just our doubles team name. Whenever we enter a tournament as doubles partners, it also is kind of a playoff of Parks and Rec. The Cones of Dunshire. And it's
a great game.
Yeah, it is. Probably takes like a year to play. But if you don't know anything about Parks and Rec or The Office, then you probably won't understand half of my references.
Well, that was a good putt by Mike there while you were talking there. It was probably a 30-footer, circle's edge or so.
This is an ace hole.
Straight shot. 290 feet, it says. I feel like it's a little shorter than that from memory, but...
Yeah, feels like 250,
yeah,
240.
250, yeah, somewhere around there.
It's actually a good spot. That's probably like 15 feet.
Yeah, he'll hit that putt, no problem. Taylor going with the standstill approach and getting the tree that everyone gets when they get a tree.
I see a lot of people do this kind of Tommy line.
Look at that.
That's actually perfect.
That's a solid shot.
I think Sean Gwines actually aced it like that just the other day.
Yep, he banged an ace in our doubles league, Wednesday night doubles league.
Oh, shout out to doubles league.
Good putt by Mike there. We got new teams starting on that hole right there. That was not a par 4, by the way. It said it was, but it was a par 3, obviously. We got Mike playing with Joe and Taylor with Jim now.
And now we're actually swapping from the red course to the blue course. This is hole 1 of the blue course. And right now it's in the short, so it's a little bit left. You kind of want to get a flat hyzer kind of high up there and kind of push forward until it kind of skips to the pin to the left a little bit. Unless you're a lefty, then you kind of do that.
That's a great shot, lefty there.
He's going to be left with like 45.
This is the Burns Park white course, which is kind of a mix between the red and the blue. So, as Steven mentioned earlier, this is actually blue hole number 1, hole 8 for our purposes today. Oh, that's
man.
nice putt. Woo!
Oh, it trotted back.
Oh, what is that, a horse?
I think that was. Was that Clydesdale?
Oh, wow. That was dramatic.
It's like an explosion.
What's funny is that the actual, one of the big noises there at the end was simply the car noise from Interstate 40. It sounded kind of like an explosion.
Also, notice that Mike actually trotted as it said trotted back.
I didn't catch that. Great putt, though. What do you think that was? 42, 45 feet?
Yeah, at least. This is hole 2. A lot of people play a flex forehand, and then a lot of people play a turnover mid-range.
And some people actually ace it on the first throw of a mini, or it wasn't a mini, but a casual round.
Yeah,
that would be Steven.
I was lucky enough to finally ace this hole from a flex forehand with a Firebird.
2 nights ago.
And it was actually the first time I ever met with Joe. And we got to hole 3, and I realized that Joe has actually never seen me not ace at that point. Oh, that looks good. He's going to have just outside the circle. And there's little guardian trees all along the left side. They're kind of hard to get past on the forehand.
Oh, trying for another trotted back, just a little bit left. Taylor from about circle's edge here. Slightly left.
Oh, great putt.
Solid putt. Jim is a great putter.
Nice socks, too.
All right, so as we go into hole 10 here, we are now, as you can see in the top right, everyone is playing Cali-style, which is 1 mulligan per hole, an extra throw.
And Joe is in the lead right now, 6 under.
Oh, we got a mulligan alert, so we can keep everything straight here.
Oh, that looks great. That's a pretty good choice to pick that mulligan. He was going to have to putt from about 40 feet.
Good shot by Taylor there.
I'm sure he's just going to want to take 2 putts at that. Might take a 2 on that one, yeah. This is.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Worked out for him well.
It's all about the gamble.
Ouch. Just a little short on that shorty.
I think Taylor's actually got 2 putts at this, so he should have absolutely no problem.
Yeah, so he's going to even it up there at 6 down, it looks like, with Joe. Putting with the same putter. I don't know if is that against the Cali rules? Is that accepted? I don't know.
I don't know. This isn't sanctioned.
That's true. It is filmed, though.
It's a good putt.
Good putt. I knew he was going to make that.
Yeah, because you made this footage.
It's true. I was also there. Everybody but Joe getting the birdie there.
Oh. I thought it was actually going to make it through that little tiny gap. Is Randall hiding?
All right. Mike pushing his extra throw out there. Looked like he caught a little branch there, kind of slowed it down.
It looks and sounds like it's also raining.
It did rain for a little bit. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 holes there. This is a righty hole. Taylor is doing his best to throw a nice straight driver shot up in there. I like that. He decided not to use his mulligan, even though it looked like he was a decent distance out. So we'll see how that goes.
I mean, that's a really good pool for only playing for 8 months. That's great.
Yeah, that's a great shot. This says 322. I think that's about accurate. Jim trying another shot here.
Be a little bit more aggressive. Oh man, that darn tree again.
All right, Taylor did not use his mulligan, so he's got 2 putts here. A little bit left on that one. A little bit right there. He's going to be taking a 3 here. Can Joe secure the 2? Oh, right side,
That
too.
was even the strong side. Those are always kind of hard to take in. It's a good putt.
Mike's throwing a strike here. I know that because I also throw a strike, and we spoke about that. My throws get to about that same spot. That was a good throw. I played with Taylor maybe 5 or 6 months ago in a glow round, and his throws have become much more consistent in that time period. I got a feeling probably all 4 of these guys will be in the pro division next summer for the Dubs if they play.
It's a good shot from Jim. He'll only have a little pitch up from there. Oh man, that was actually looking good.
Yeah, it looked like he had a nice disc choice there. Had something with some understability to kind of get that turn, but
he's probably gonna take his second right here. Yeah.
Jim lining up a tomahawk here. It's pretty strong with these. I've got a feeling it's going to be nice. And, oh,
gosh.
Close.
I wonder if Jim used to play Ultimate or anything.
I don't know. I haven't heard him talk about it, but maybe.
That looked like it was going in. That's a good shot. You just run that thing from here.
Let's see what he can do with his run. He gave it the power, just a little bit off. We got 3 people tied at 6 down here, Mike, Taylor, and Joe.
Great putt. Jim even hoisting his fist high in approval. This is actually a really, really hard 2.
I've been playing it for 4 or 5 years, and I've only seen it 2 a handful of times. James Conrad's one of them. Mike practicing his run up there.
I thought he was dancing.
This should be solid since he just got some practice in. That looks good.
It's a Good shot.
This says 298. It's uphill. I feel like it plays about 300, but I'm not sure that it's really actually 298. I would suspect it's more like 270 uphill, 280.
And it's got a few lines as well that a lot of people take. A lot of people either pump something out like a forehand in the left gap, unless you're a lefty. Then it's just normal hyzer. And then a lot of people throw a hyzer, kind of where Mike did.
Yeah, you like that hyzer line, right?
Yeah, I like that hyzer line. The only thing to worry about is one of those random pesky trees, and that's actually through the middle. That's actually the route that Mitch takes.
Yeah, that's my route that I like, and Joe just threw it to perfection there. Nice shot, Joe.
Mitch loves his CD2s.
Oh, yeah. I got 3 of them. Taylor with the left-handed Annie putt. A little bit short.
I bet Jim's going to make this.
Oh!
I lost the bet.
Close.
That was really close.
Oh, that's a nice putt.
Does that count as I win the bet?
Yes, I think so.
All right.
That's a great shot. That's his bird, right?
Yes.
Joe's having to move a stump out of the way from a felled tree.
That's that right there. It's Mighty Joe Young.
Everybody carding the birdie except for Taylor here with the 3.
It's a random cloud just floating across the screen right there.
Ooh, early tree by Mike. See if he can do anything with his extra throw here.
This is actually a hard 2 as well. You kind of have to have a good shot for this one.
Yeah, you don't see this 2 very often, but it does happen.
Some people throw forehand rollers, kind of ride that fence on the left side. Some people take something kind of straight and overstable on the middle right gap. And then some people, like myself, like to do a skip shot over the road. Looks like I think Joe's trying to go on that middle right gap.
He had some good speed on that. Good release, just a little high.
Taylor.
Probably another right-handed hole here, you know. He's just trying to find that, nestle up against that fence, let it fade out, which he's doing perfectly right there.
That's a great choice for using your second shot, especially if you can do that.
Joe hitting a tree on his up shot, and he took his mulligan off the tee, so he's going to have a tough putt for 3 there. Did he catch that cable?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's a good correction. Mike's busting out the forehand. I think he's trying to run this.
It kind of looked like it, didn't it?
He's only got 15 uphill now.
Taylor putting from about probably 35 uphill, maybe circles the edge. It's a little short. Good putt from Mike there from the ditch that collects many of my discs. So we are coming into the home stretch here. Well, we got 4 holes left.
Yeah, I don't actually believe that. This is going so fast.
Yeah. We've got Mike in the lead here, teeing off with a 7 down. He's 1 stroke ahead of Taylor and Joe, and he puts it in the road.
Oh, no. Yeah, we play that white line.
What is that? Oh, I'm not sure. the new software kind of does some stuff on its own. I guess it detected a disc in the road. I didn't know where that came from.
Players in the road.
That's strange.
There's no way it stays. Okay.
All right, so he battled back with his mulligan to get in bounds.
Nobody's taking the right gap.
Yeah, they're all going towards that road. That increased the count to 2, even though that wasn't even in the road. That was over the road. So I'm not sure what's going on with that graphic there. He does battle back and get one in the creek down there from about 35, 40 feet.
And that's fine.
Yeah, Jim stays safe here. Is he going to use his mulligan or putt from 45? Oh, he's going mulligan. Maybe he wants to get that counter up. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were y'all playing the white line?
That's road. Yeah, playing the white line. We're up 3 out of 4 in the road here. Is that... And that does cross it. It's crazy. Oh, I guess they got an achievement. I think there must be an achievement for all players in the road.
Is that like one of those donate to charity icons down there? That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Mitch TV is going to donate $1 to charity there.
Has everybody used their mulligan already?
I believe so, yeah. We had 4 in the road, so I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so Mike's putting for his birdie here. Just kind of fluffs a little bit, hyzers out. He's down towards that ditch. Got a little bit of a tester. Ouch.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna want that one back.
Yeah, he came into this hole with a 1-stroke lead. It looks like he's taking a 4 here. So that's going to put 3 guys, Mike, Taylor, and Joe, all at 6 down.
Yeah, there are 3 holes left to play.
344 feet here. Tough shot. There's a creek.
That was a great correction. It's a great shot.
You can hear Randall now talking about a supposed myth of left-handed players not being very good. So,
And have you ever seen Austin Turner throw?
I have, yes. That's why I think it's just a myth.
That needs to get stable, but
Joe's pushing that creek there. The creek is safe. You just don't want to go over the creek. It's OB. Mike, being tied for the lead here, does put his first over the creek. Let's see if he can make the correction.
oh no.
Puts his second also over the creek, so that's going to hurt Mike there.
Probably feeling like he really needs to hit this in. I'll have to probably fight back a little bit after this hole. Settle in for a par. Or settle in for a bogey.
Good run from Jim there. Probably 45 out or so. Again, almost the same shot. All right, that was Joe's first throw, so he's got, or his only throw, so he's got 2 shots.
Oh,
That's a good
need
putt. That's huge in that moment, being tied at 6.
And that's a 2-stroke swing too, so yeah.
2-stroke over Mike, 1 stroke over Taylor.
Right.
So Joe's got the lead here with 2 holes left. 289 feet, slightly downhill. Puts it very close.
Yeah, it's probably, 15?
Yeah. Taylor
That's a great shot.
in second place with at 6 down. comes through, puts it also probably about 15 feet out. Ooh, that parking lot is OB. Can he get out of it? He does, and then goes back in it. So he did touch in, if that matters. He's got his mulligan here, so let's see what he can do with this. Oh, hits that pole. You don't see that often. Kind of like you don't see people hit the power lines very often either.
Yeah, and he's hit both of them, actually.
Have you ever seen anybody hit the power lines?
No. Oh, yeah. That power line? Absolutely. I have definitely done that. I thought you were talking about that yellow power line on hole 8. No, hole 7.
And Mike's one down here. Puts it nice.
Shot.
Yeah.
Joe's not going to lose a stroke on this one for sure, but if he loses a stroke on 18, we might have ourselves a playoff.
Yeah, it's exciting. Very close. Jim just a little right on that. I know he's upset with that. I heard him clap.
Yeah, nobody ever claps for excitement. It's usually multiple claps. If it's one clap,
you're ticked off with one clap. All right, here's Joe. Get this 2. Seal the deal, kind of. Ooh.
He's got 2 shots, though.
He forgot.
Oh.
He picked up as many. I was there. He picked up as many. Forgot that he had another shot. The card talked about it, and since he had picked up as many, we moved on. He took a 3, so bring some drama to this last hole. So we got Taylor and Joe tied at 7 down. The very last hole. The creek is safe. It's about a 325-foot shot here. That's a nice shot. He looked like he did go in the creek, though.
Joe really needs a good shot here. Oh, that got through all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's clutch.
Park.
It's like a solid throw from Mike. Just drifting to right a little bit. You got that tree line over there. Caught it. He's going to use his extra throw. Randall's joined the card now. You can hear him again. Getting everybody pumped up. Jim gets some pretty good power on that forehand there. Caught a tree at the end. Not sure which one of those is. Oh, it looks like he's taking the one in the creek.
But a
Tomahawk is going to be parked.
That'd have been pretty sick to drain that with a tomahawk.
All right, so this is a big putt here. What Taylor's in the creek. He needs this.
Yeah,
Joe's parked.
He's under the basket.
He's got 2 shots, though. Taylor only took 1 of his tee shots. Just a little short. A little short again. Just kind of an awkward angle being down low. You really got to kind of almost put some anhyzer on that putt. I believe that's for Mike's birdie there. But with that flub up on a couple holes ago, that kind of put him out of the running. Jim's very excited. So is Randall.
Taylor's going to tap out here with this par.
Look at Joe's shot. What is that?
That's
7 feet out, 8 feet out.
Oh, that looks like
even closer, isn't it? Let's see how many steps to. There we got 2019 Summer Dubs champ, AM Division. I should say AM Division there. Joe Escobedo. Great job, Joe. Good job, everybody.
Yeah,
Steven, thanks for commentating with me.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Second place, Taylor Polk with a score of 47.
Where'd you get those trophies? Those look legit. I want one of those.
Yeah, you can see there's the Diamond State emblem is on there too, engraved.
Oh, sweet.
Beat him by 1 stroke, 46. There you Go, bud.
I got him on mine.
Awesome. Good job, Joe.
Good
Yeah,
job,
both of you.
guys.
Beep, beep.